Rill is typically used to analyze large, fast-moving datasets that may be several terabytes in size. Filtering these massive datasets is therefore essential. Filtering by time is the starting point, and that's covered in a separate video. Here we're going to show quickly filtering by dimensions and measures. I'm going to start with what I think is the most useful tip, which is that a lot of new users especially will tend to go to the filter bar expecting to set their filters there. But actually setting filters from the leaderboards is often the fastest way to do it, especially if you use the expand table view where you can see all of the potential values, sort them by the different measure values, and set them from there. The leaderboards are also the fastest way to remove individual values from the filters. But there is the filter bar, and it does offer additional capabilities that are also in their own right quite useful. So I can pick a dimension, for instance, to filter by, and I can scroll through this list and I can select the values that I want to filter on. Or if I remove those, if I was already familiar with the values that I want to use and I've got a list which might be tens or dozens of values, I can add the filter but then choose the in list option and copy paste a comma separated list that will also have the same effect. And the other way to apply these, again if I remove these, is I can select the measure I want to apply and apply a dynamic filter where I can put in a substring and apply that, and all filter values that match that filter can be added in. Then there is also the measure filters, which are slightly different. So if I add a filter based on a measure, which does have to be done from the filter bar, I scroll down the list to where the measures are and select the measure I want to filter in. And what we do with measures is we aggregate them by one dimension within the context of the time period that has been selected. So I'm going to do total spend by advertiser over this period, and then I select what kind of filter do I want to apply. I'm going to do the between, so I put in the threshold values that I want to apply and click apply, and that filter's applied from there. So the filter bar works the same across all of Rill. So for instance, if I were to switch across to the pivot view, we're going to apply the same filters there. So that is filtering in Rill.